Hello YouTube, my name is Sarah if you didn't know, and today's situation is going to be Lululemon coats. I figure with Boxing Day coming up, sales, New Year, season change, some people might be on the look for a nice new coat. I'm going to be covering all of the jackets that I own from Lululemon, and hopefully this video helps you out. Let's get into it. So the first one I'm going to be talking about is the Wunder puff. I think a lot of people have been interested in this jacket this year, and so many different brands have made their own rendition of a Wunder puff jacket, literally every brand. I wanted to cover Lululemon's because I think most people looking at this video would like to see this one first. So the one that I have is the long version of the Wunder puff, and for me, I'm about 5'2", so it almost covers like my ankles. It is quite long on me, which I love because that means my entire body is shielded from wind, snow, cold, so it really works out for me in that regard. This jacket is high warmth on Lululemon's rating scale, and Lululemon does not use temperatures because a lot of their stuff is goose down filled or Primaloft, which means that your own body heat is going to dictate how hot it gets. If you're someone who naturally runs a little bit hotter, the coat is going to run a little bit hotter, and if you run a little bit cooler, the coat itself may be a little bit cooler, which would require you to have layers. So it's going to depend on your own body, so it's hard to say exactly what temperature this goes to, but I've worn it in about -15 in the coldest I've been so far, and I have had no problems. It is so comfortable, so warm. The material that is on the outside is called Glide, and it is water repellent and windproof, but somehow is just like the softest coat I've ever felt. It's not that stiff winter coat that like you can't really move in. This one, tons of freedom and movability and flexibility. So like I spoke about previously, this coat is a 600 filled goose down insulation. It has a removable hood, which is nice, but you can take it off if you don't like it. I personally love the hood and think it's cute. There is a cinchable draw cord so that you can customize the fit of the coat. If you leave the cinch loose, it's going to just be a straight fit, or you can cinch it up to give yourself a little bit more of a silhouette. There are interior pockets so that you can have phones or anything on the inside, as well as zippered pockets on the outside. It has a two-way zipper so that you can zip it up if you're sitting down and your legs are able to like move, and makes it getting into a car a lot easier. I personally have this coat in a size 6. It is $348. It comes in black and dark olive. I personally have the dark olive, which I love. I can't say enough good stuff about this coat. I really think that any version of this, the short one, regular length, mid-length, or long, is a great investment, and maybe a couple of them will go on sale for Boxing Day, so make sure to keep your eyes out for those. Bless me. Alright, so the second coat I'm going to be talking about is the Winter Warrior 3-in-1. This is a winter's perfect jacket. It is everything going for it, which is why it's so expensive. I just want to out the gate say that this coat is $698, which is definitely top of the line, but it has so many features and it is so warm. It is a 3-in-1 coat, which means that you have two separate coats that they can be worn by themselves, and then together it makes a third coat. So that's where the technicality of a 3-in-1 comes from. So to begin, let's talk about the inside coat. The inside coat is very similar to the Wunder puff in the way that it's structured. It is a 600 goose fill coat, which again is quite warm, and also it's regulated by your own body heat. It also is fleece lined on the inside, so again, another layer of insulation, very soft, very warm. It has zipper pockets and a nice hood. It is also similar to the Wunder puff in the fact that it is very soft material, and it is a water resistant Glide fabric. So this is not something that you can get soaking wet, but if it's a light drizzle or it's snowing, you're going to be protected. The coat is very breathable and again soft, and it's lightweight, so you don't feel very heavy if you're just wearing the inside coat. Now let's talk about the outside coat. The outer jacket is a seam sealed, fully waterproof coat. So if it is pouring rain, the snow is super slushy, whatever it may be, you are going to be protected. The outer coat has a lot of pockets, so great to carry stuff in the winter. Obviously, I can even fit my mittens and a toque in the pocket, so if I'm like, you know, delayering and I just need a place to put it, it's still gonna fit everything I'm carrying. They are zippered pockets, which again is great so you don't lose anything. The way that these two coats connect is by a button up. That is one downside of this coat, is that the fact that the inside coat and the outside coat connect with buttons, they do tend to kind of like move around. If you're moving in and out of a car, sometimes they can detach. So I wish that they were zippered together, and that would have stopped the problem. And it also is a little bit heavy when you're wearing both of the coats, but that is to be expected. I personally sized up in this, so I have a size 8 so that I could wear a sweater underneath. So this coat is going to be one of the best coats that you can get because of the fact that there's multiple ways you can wear it. It's fully waterproof, it's super warm. I've worn it in -30, and because it is on the longer side, again for me, someone who's short, it is great coverage and I'm warm the entire time that I'm wearing it. And as someone who lives in a super cold climate, even though this year it's been pretty warm to be honest, I have gotten lots of wear out of this coat. Last year it did go on sale, so maybe this year it'll go on sale again, but coming down from that high ticket price would really be worth your time to invest in this coat. So we talk about the next coat that I'm going to be talking about is called the Enough Puff Jacket. Currently this is not on the website, but in case you want to look at resale websites, I figured I'd still put this one in. This jacket is very comfortable and versatile, given the fact that it is reversible. So one side is black, the other side that I personally have is like a mauve pink color, and it's great to be worn either way. This is a lightly insulated coat, but it is still quite warm. I generally am wearing this coat up to about -10, and I have no issues with it. Again, it's on the longer side, so that works out great for me as I'm a little bit shorter, and it buttons up instead of zips up. That's why I don't wear it when it's super cold, because it doesn't zip up. Therefore, wind can get in between the buttons, but when it's like moderately temperate, I don't have any problem with it. This is a DWR treated glide fabric, so it's windproof and water repellent, which again is great for light weather times. One side of the coat, which is the colored side, has a zipper pocket, which again is wonderful. The side that is black just has a pocket that doesn't zip. That is like one downside. I feel like they could have put zippers on both sides, but it's okay. The cuffs and the collar are made of super soft fabric, so nothing is uncomfortable rubbing against your neck or your wrists. This coat, when it was being sold, was $228, and the year that I got it, it went on sale. I think this piece is very fashionable, and it's a jacket that I'm able to wear when I'm wearing an outfit that's like not the athleisure part of Lululemon, but more of just like the on the move, a little bit more fashionable, and that's why I really enjoy this coat. It's just it has such a nice classic look. And it's very easy to wash as well. This one is filled with PrimaLoft, which is the synthetic version of Goose Down, therefore it's like vegan. So if you are against Goose Down, a lot of Lululemon coats do use PrimaLoft. That is a non-animal product filler, which is just as warm as the regular fill power of Goose Down, so that is something to know. The final more winter, colder weather coat that I have is called the Cloudscape jacket. I have this one in the short version, so it goes to about my waist and it doesn't cover my bum or anything like that. This jacket is also made of the glide fabric, so again it's very soft. It is water resistant, so again if it's lightly snowing or raining, you're going to be okay. This is the highest fill power coat I have. It is a 700 fill. Part of my body that's covered by the coat. I'm always good to go whenever I'm wearing this. Again, it's a lightweight jacket. It does have, again, a cinch cord, so you can change the fit of the coat. You can also cinch it so that the bottom of the coat is more closed and wind or snow or whatever can't go up your jacket. So that is a nice feature. It has secured pockets on the inside and outside. This to me is more of a coat that you're wearing if you're not going to be spending very much time outside. Like I've said, it's a shorter jacket, and if I'm outside, I personally want a longer jacket. I have it in the camo print, which is definitely different than a lot of the other coats I have, as they're more neutral, so that's why I ended up getting this one. I do have a size 6 in it, which I kind of wish I'd sized up, but the Cloudscape is no longer made by Lululemon. Last year they all went on sale, including the long version, so it's possible that we might see them on sale again this year. It was basically fully replaced by the Wunder Puffs. I personally like the Wunder Puff line way more than I like the Cloudscape line. They're better technically, they're just more comfortable, they have a better fit to them, because this coat doesn't fit the best for me if I'm wearing like a thicker sweater. So personally, if you're between one or the other, if you're looking on resale sites, I would get a Wunder Puff. And this coat was being sold for $248, but like I said, the last time I ever saw it in stores, it had gone on markdown for Boxing Day last. Alright, the next coat I'm going to be talking about is the Rain Rebel jacket. This is a classic coat for Lululemon. It is a wonderful rain jacket. If you live somewhere that's very rainy and you're looking for a coat, I would really recommend checking this one out. This is a fully waterproof seam sealed jacket in the Glide fabric. There is a back vent for breathability, which I think is great because I find that waterproof jackets often trap heat a lot more, and sometimes when it's raining it's not actually that cold, so you don't want to overheat while you're wearing this jacket. It does have, again, a cinchable body so that you can add some shape to it. It has a cinchable hood, which is great because when it's raining I like my hood to be right around my head so that nothing gets in, it's not falling off. And it has zippered pockets, again, which is great for security of items on the inside as well as the outside of the coat. The cuffs actually roll up to reveal a reflectant strip. It says Lululemon, but it's great if you're walking in the dark or, you know, it's a little bit more foggy because of the rain, so that adds a level of visibility and safety, which I think is great. This coat is currently $228. I bought it in a size 8 because I will say the one downside of this coat is that I think it runs small. The sleeves are quite small as I'm someone who has bigger arms, and the coat is pretty restrictive for me. I would not be able to wear like a thicker sweater underneath this, so that is one downside. And hopefully one day they kind of adjust those sleeves because that really is the problem point. But other than that, it's a great coat. There's lots of different colors in these coats, so you'll often see them on sale. So if you're not dedicated to getting black, I think you will be able to find something in We Made Too Much or Boxing Day sales. So I recommend just kind of waiting it out if you're not in a rush to have a coat. Alright, so for my last coat, I'm going to be talking about the Keep On Trek 3-in-1. This is another coat that's not currently on the website, but maybe on resale sites if you're looking for it. As we stated before, the 3-in-1 is 2 separate jackets coming together to make a third jacket, and this one is actually a vest on the inside, and then the outside is the jacket. Vest, which zips into a water-resistant shell. This is a very lightweight coat. It's, again, for mild weather. I probably have worn this up to about like 0 degrees where I live. It's generally better for a little bit warmer weather. If it's lightly drizzling, then you're going to be more wearing this coat. So I have worn it in Vancouver a couple times, and it's a great, easy, lightweight jacket that travels well, but it's definitely not for downpour or anything like that. Again, it is that Glide fabric. It's just a thinner version of it compared to any of the other jackets, so it is only the lightest rating of water resistant that Lululemon offers. This one has a stowable hood, which is always nice that you can tuck the hood in for when you don't need it, and it doesn't bunch up, it doesn't look bad. The vest is filled with the Primaloft synthetic down, so it makes it a little bit on the warmer side, but it's definitely not like a 600 to 700 fill power. The shell has 2 different pockets. One is zippered, one is not zippered, so it's good to carry like a couple things like maybe your wallet or phone, keys, but nothing crazy because I find when the pockets are overfilled, the jacket tends to droop down quite a bit, so I try and avoid how much stuff I am putting in this coat. To me, there's always similar things to this very lightweight coat. Even right now, I think of the Pack It Up jacket to compare to this. They're obviously a different style, but it's a similar lightweight coat that just can be worn quite easily. Or when it comes to the vest, I kind of think of the Down For It All vest. The Keep Trek vest is just not as fitted, so there's lots of stuff to compare it to if you're looking for. When this coat was sold, it was sold for $198, but the last time I saw it in store, it went on sale. So hopefully you got a little bit of insight on the coats that Lululemon makes. They make a huge range of coats from a huge range of prices, but the nice thing about We Made Too Much and Boxing Day specifically is that some of these coats will come down in price drastically, and that's why I made this video, to tell you that basically all of the coats I have, I got all of them on sale, minus the Wunder Puff. So currently the Wunder Puff is the only one that I didn't see go on markdown, and I do believe lots of the coats are going to go on sale at some point. It just depends on what color you're looking for. So if you're not in a rush, I would always wait till seasons change to get a new coat, or something like We Made Too Much or Boxing Day or Black Friday. I thought that was a hopefully helpful video. If you have any questions on any other coats, I'm more than happy to talk about them in the comments, so definitely comment down below if you're interested in any coat, and I'll be sure to respond or maybe even make a video about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye.